Hi, I'm Matt Schoeneman from VistaTrac, and today I'm going to demo the VistaTrac Batching Module. The Batching Module provides raw materials traceability and yield reporting. It combines multiple production lots into one batch by scanning. Whether you're doing meat, seafood, poultry, or produce, you have to have raw materials traceability. On the plant floor, batching can be done on a traditional scan gun or on an iPad in a waterproof case. VistaTrac is one of the only traceability systems on the market that utilizes iPad data collection, but a lot of my customers still like to use the guns for batching because you can go in and out of the coolers more easily and things like that. So real quick, I'm going to demo batching on the gun first. So I've got some labels here that represent my raw materials. This is a 50-pound box of meat here, so I'm just going to scan this. And this particular raw material is configured so that as soon as I scan this, the entire lot goes, or the entire box, this 50.12 pounds, goes into production. Now I'm going to go over to my 500-pound combo of beef trim. I'm going to scan this. Since this is a large combo, it's prompted me for the scan in quantity. So I'm going to take 150 pounds out of here and take that into production. Okay. Then I'm going to scan some of my ground beef spice blend into this batch. This is a 100-pound bag, but I have it configured to automatically take 10 pounds for each scan. So I've been prompted for the quantity here, but it's defaulted to 10 pounds. So I'll press enter to accept that, and that's all I'm going to add to this batch. So I just press exit, and then I can print my batch ticket. So real quick, I'm going to use the iPad to just add some more material to my batch. Enter my operator ID. So I'm going to scan into my batch here, pick my ground beef batch, grab my scan gun. I'm going to scan that same 500-pound combo. And you can see, even though it's a 500-pound combo, I'm prompted with the quantity remaining in the batch. I'm just going to take another 100 pounds into production. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to print the new batch ticket. And as you can see on the batch ticket here, it shows me all the materials that are inside this batch. Now I'm going to go pack some finished products, and that's how we get our yield. Now let's take a look at our yield report for this batch back in the office on the VistaTrac desktop software. Under my production menu, I can click on batches, and this shows me a list of all my open batches in the system. The one we were working on was this ground beef batch here. You can see I'm at about 38% yield. Let's print the yield report and see what this looks like. Okay, so my first section up here is all the raw materials I scanned into the batch. I have about 310 pounds scanned in. You can see the number of scans. Then at the bottom, it shows the finished goods that were produced to inventory for this batch, and I've produced about 120 pounds. There's some other fields on the batch report that are really nice to have. We have finished goods used for raw materials. This means that you can take a finished good out of your inventory and scan it into a batch for like a rework scenario. We have finished goods sold. This is probably the most useful feature on the batch report. As these items that were packed to inventory are sold to customers, the sales order number and the customer names are going to show up here as well. So the yield report really gives us a nice little traceability snapshot of all the raw material lot numbers and the customers that received those lot numbers. Here's an example of another yield report that shows some products that have been sold to customers. If you're interested in learning more about the batching module, please visit our website or contact us today. And remember, good data is good business.